Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the clip. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. When I'm hearing that, you don't care for how early we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo as they cook my game plan. And my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base, like the links, Anthony Mace. We create the logo when there's space that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 Dexters on the court, looking pretty legit. I say true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yeah, salute everybody. What's going on? Knicks Real Talk, game day. About to get it popping, Divine and Shot Powers in the building. About to talk this Knick talk, man. I'm salute everybody out there, man. But that intro is fire, though. But yeah, we got to get it popping, though, man. We just had to get it popping, man. I'm ready for it. We done lost 3 games in a row, and we got to get it popping, man. Shot Powers, what's going on, brother?
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk, man. We in the building, man. Knicks in Toronto, up in Canada, man. Try to get this revenge thing going on, but we got to go out there and play tonight. We lost 3 games in a row. Last game down in Atlanta. Defense wasn't looking nowhere to be seen with a poor performance for the Knicks, man. But we lived to fight another day, and hopefully we can revenge this loss we have with Toronto Raptors. They beat us in overtime by 2 points the last time we played them, 123-121. I'm definitely looking forward to the Knicks trying to bounce back, man, with a tight rotation and injured players. Obviously the biggest one of them all, Mitchell Robinson. You know, you can see the impact that's going on with the team when he's not there. That really showed us red ugly head in that Atlanta game. They were getting down in that middle. We just had a big man down there to do the thing they normally do. But Shot Powell, we just got to hope that we can find a way to dig deep in there and let the big three try to get this thing popping, man. They've been playing good pretty much all year. So I'm looking forward to them cats having a good bounce back tonight, man. Hopefully we get the Knicks on a winning roll tonight.
Yeah, we need. I think this is going to be a pretty good game tonight. You know what I mean? We have players out. They have players out, presumably. So let's see what happens tonight. You know what I mean? The one thing I can say about watching the other game with Atlanta the other night is, I'm a homer. I ain't even going to front. This is my guy, Mitchell Robinson. I like Mitchell Robinson. I mean, this is my guy, man. And we really seen how much we missed Mitchell Robinson in that game. You know what I mean? And to look forward, I think we have about 14 more games possibly without having Mitchell Robinson. I believe he's not going to come back to after the All-Star break. So with that being said, man, we got to buckle down and get in there and team rebound and still try to get out and prevent the teams shooting high 3-point percentages against us. Something the Knicks can do, something the Knicks did already, and let's see if we can continue to try to strive forward and get some of these wins under our belt.
Yeah, we really need it, man. He done force it on him. We missed a great deal. He means a lot to this team, man. Like I said, that $15 million Knicks gave him was well deserved. Now you see why. I mean, this kid, like I said, this guy kind of changes the game for the Knicks when he's there, man. What he could do on the defense side of the ball, his offense, rebounding. I mean, obviously he can be able to defend a lot of different size players. And, he's been an important cog in our wheel, man. So to have him go down a little bit is a little hurting. But we got a next man up with this thing, man. That's what it's all about, man. This is a big boys league, man. It's the next man up. And I think Gerald Sim did a decent job when he came in the other day. And really helped out the way he came out. I liked that starting lineup. When I seen him in the starting lineup, I was like, okay, now you got an athletic guy like him who replaced Robinson. Pretty much almost do the same thing. Maybe not at a level of Mitchell Robinson, but close enough. And he had a good game, man. I think he had like 12 points or something of that nature. 8 rebounds, he was done. So Gerald Sim really came in. I liked that, man. I just, hopefully it could turn for the better. But that one game, we just really not gonna make that the end all be all. I think he's gonna help out a great deal, and I think we get together. I mean, I think we get back on it. Our big three been playing well, so it's not the end of the day. We just ran into a buzzsaw. They had nothing for Devontae Murray, and Trae Young did what he did, but I think the one killed us that game was to me, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was DeAndre Hunter killed us the other game. I mean, he that 20 points he put up he was hitting shots at the right time. He was in the momentum. He would change the momentum of the game every now and then until they just got what they wanted in the second half. But it was a good tough game, man. But we got to go in there Toronto tonight and try to steal one. We need this one. Miami Heat lost the other night. That was good for us. The Atlanta Hawks lost the other night. That was good for us. So we still sitting in that 7th spot. If we win tonight, we could be back in the 8th. And we got Cleveland on Tuesday. So, and, Pelicans playing no guys tonight, the Miami Heat. So we'll see what they're going to be at the end of that game. But it's a big game for us. No matter what, Shy Powers, we got to go out there and really get out there, man, and try to revenge and get a win amongst these guys. Yeah,
got to get out there, got to get gritty. And I mean, I said in the last stream that we did, it's right now it's all going to be about rebounding. Rebounding is going to be a key. And to see how we can, offensively and defensively rebound is going to really show where the Knicks are going to be these next 12 to 14 games or so without Mitchell Robinson. So, these next 14 games, we're really going to see if what we paid Mitch for, like you said earlier, Divine. I'm confident about this team. We got some good backups out there. There's some rumors out there all on Twitter and people laying out some names out there, especially some Citrus names that I've seen in the chat already. We'll probably talk about that a little later. But right now we just got to grind down, man. Our big three have to really step up tonight. Like you were talking about, Divine, you have to see a progressive game from RJ tonight. We have to see a great assist amount from Brunson tonight, and we have to see Julius Randle go down there and dominate tonight. Randle right now is going to have to be number 1 and number 2 in offensive and defensive rebounds tonight. So let's see if he can get out there and capture some big buckets. And I know the Knicks want to go out there and beat these guys, man. I know they're tired of seeing these guys. This is the last time we probably see them for the year, and let's go out there and punch him right in the mouth.
Yeah, absolutely, man. What I like about the game, listen, we missed with Robinson, but I thought, if I'm not mistaken, Anunoby might be out, and so we get into all that. We go on the injury report and everything, but they just got to go play, man. They just go play, man. We still right there, man. We ain't far off, So I'm happy about that. That we right there, we got the same record as Miami, so and we going through our things, But still to be right where we at. About to embark on this tough schedule, but at least it gives you an opportunity to see what this team is made of. But this would be a good bounce back win tonight. We could bounce back tonight, and that tells me the resiliency of this team. We've been talking about all year long. It's a resilient team we got down there. No cats come back and get it, man. So we got a nice three-headed monster down there that can go out there. Any one of them can get it. And I'm looking for that same thing with a more attention to some defense tonight. But I think we go out there and pay attention on the defense. Then we scored 124 the other night, so. The scoring wasn't the issue. It was just that, getting down that middle, man, they were eating up down there, and you got to give them their credit, man. They were playing a pretty good game of basketball. But we get ready to get it popping, man. I think we go back there tonight. We'll go up in Toronto and put it all out there, man, for 48 minutes, hopefully, man. And but I'm confident in this team. We've been playing good on the road lately, so we lost at one the other night, but hey, we were playing good on the road this year. Let's see if we can find a way to bounce back and get this one. We just got to go out there and play hard for 48 minutes, like I said, man, and pay attention to detail and do the things that we need to do. We'd be okay.
Yeah, no question, Divine, man. Myself, man. I think guys are really willing and able and are probably going to step up big time tonight. They know that this is a big game tonight, man, and hopefully they can come out and really get things going. Hopefully tonight. Let's see what Sims does tonight, man. Like I said last stream, man, a little bit more minutes, and he could probably come out there and really produce. And he didn't do bad last game. He did very well out there. And let's see if Hardenstein can come off this second unit and get some scoring in, man. We need Hardenstein big time in that second unit to get 8 points, 10 points. You know what I mean? We need him to be offensively on the boards, and like he does, he's been doing this year. You know what I mean? And try to give us some second chance opportunities and stuff like that. So, with that being said, man, our big three got to step up tonight, man. Like you said, I heard we was talking in the background. We got some players out tonight, so let's see what we could do, and how we can make it through this, weather this storm right now, because it's about to start raining cats and dogs and kitchen sinks and tires and everything, man. It's about to start coming down right now. Let's see if we can hold this down and move forward.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Just gotta go play. No matter who on the floor, you gotta play. It's all about the W, man. We just gotta go out there and play hard for 48 minutes, man. Like I said, our defense definitely wasn't there against Atlanta. No matter where you give up 134 points, you ain't winning nothing. You know what I mean? So for to let you out shoot somebody, and that's not our brand of basketball. But we did score well, 124, some of that nature. I can recall, 124. They scored 139. That's not a Knicks defense. 139 points more. You know what I mean? And so you just got to get back at it, man. They punched it in the mouth, and that's what happened. You know what I mean? Man, we're gonna make no excuses for nothing. The next man up. You know what I mean? Hey, the cats going it that night. Devontae Murray had it going. They couldn't do nothing with him. Our big three numbers were just as good as their big three. Randall had 32 and 9. RJ had 23. Brunson had 19. And on their side, it wasn't too much different for us. What they big boys did. Other than it was Devontae Hunter had 20. DeAndre Hunter had 20. Murray had 29, and Trae Young had 27. So our big three kind of did what they did. I just think that John Collins might have that 17 that he got from us, and Okongwu and Bogdanovich off the bench. They were doing it. Ain't nothing you could do. So we had to go ahead and take that one, man. But let's see how it might be a different story tonight, man. We just got to go out there and get into it, man. And try to keep up in these standards, man. Good, we win that game tonight. We still in the 6th spot. That's what it's all about to me, man. Just trying to hover around here until things get better, whether via trade or via health or whatever, man. We just got to get back to it, man. We just got to tread water right now and try to, at least come out of this thing 500 or something, whatever. And I feel good about it, man. But I think this team is resilient. Like I said, I think they've been losing, winning. They won 8 in a row, lost 5 in a row, and 4 in a row. And they took a little step back right now. But I think they're gonna come out there and play tonight. I'll tell you that much. Tom Thibodeau always got them playing, though. Whether they get outplayed just because the other team was better, but he always got them playing, though. So hopefully, I think we come out there tonight and play some hard ball. I think Jalen Brunson and them do what they do. It's just another day at the job. You know what I mean? So they're just gonna go do what they do when they go to work. Try to be productive, and that's all they can do tonight. But I think they come out there with it. We got to get it going tonight, though. Like I said, I want to see Sims. I think he got an advantage down there with the athleticism compared to their center. You know what I mean? So let's see if we can rebound these cats, man, and let that him and Obi them let that athleticism take us there, man. I think we might. I think we can pull it off, though. I'm confident we can do. If we go down there and play, we can pull this thing off tonight.
Yeah, no question, man. We already played this team already, and we know what they're about. We just played them a couple of days ago, a week or so ago, and they just escaped us. You know what I mean? So I know the Knicks want to go down there and make sure that they put the work in. If I'm not mistaken, the last time we played them, we didn't have RJ, right? RJ was out, so we got RJ back again. And let's see if we could go down there and turn it up tonight. I mean, we just got to do some things. You know what I mean? We got to weather this storm, man. And right now, it's all about our big three right now. And plus we need some help from Grimes. The IQs of the world, the Deuce McBrides of the world. We need help from those guys. You know what I mean? We need them to. One thing, salute to you, Divine, and salute to Deuce, because you talked about how he wasn't trying to penetrate as much, and he tried to penetrate a little bit last game. And I mean, he tried to go downhill a little bit. So we must have spoken into existence. Somebody heard it. Somebody heard it. You know what I mean? So with him going downhill, he makes him a little threat. And me as a Knicks fan, I like when he gets downhill and he shoots that foul line jump shot. Man, it's pretty pure. Man, he got a pretty decent foul line jump shot, at 18 feet out or whatever it is and stuff like that. He's pretty good with that. So we're going to need all cylinders tonight, man. And I hope that early this week, or hopefully by the end of this week coming up, we'll be in February, and we try to make some trades. We need to, there's a couple of names out there, a whole bunch of names out there and stuff like that. So let's see if we can, we need help in that second unit. I'm going to keep saying that until they get some help, because that really helps the starting unit. And I mean, when the starting unit can play a little less minutes and get more production out of the second unit, that makes it easier for the starting unit to finish games.
Yeah, real talk, man. It does, man. It has an effect on the energy standpoint and everything. So we got to hope that. But I think we will, man. I don't see the Knicks not doing nothing, because I don't even think it makes sense for Cam Reddish to even stay here after the trading deadline. You got to move that kid, man. You know what I mean? I just see if they don't make any move, but that would be a move they're gonna have. They got to make that move. I know they don't got to, but I think they should. Let's move on from a man, and if you want to add somebody with him, we got whether Derrick Rose them, I don't know. It all depends what they're trying to do, but I do think like you said, we need to upgrade that bench a couple of notches, man, or go get a bona fide player.
Devon, well, let me just say this as a Knicks fan: if they do not trade Cam Reddish and they let him sit on the bench all this time, when we could have used him in that lineup, man, oh man, watch how the Knicks fans tear the New York Knicks apart. It is going to be blasted. If they don't do nothing else, they have to trade Cam Reddish, because if Cam Reddish is here after the trade deadline, New York fans are going to go bananas. They're going to go bananas. They're going to lose it. Cam Reddish is still here. We didn't trade him. We could have used him in this game and that game and and all this other stuff. So from all the other trades, the Derrick Roses and the Fourniers and all that stuff, all right, whatever. But that trade is definitely going to happen, and I hope that it can happen by the end of this week.
Yeah, me too. They need to get that resolved, nip it in the bud, move on, and keep it moving, and let the man go out there and try to go to another team, and hopefully he go out there and get it popping for him. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we want the young man to be successful. So, but right now the Knicks got to move him. There's no way we can be in a quagmire where he is from a injury standpoint and don't play Cam Reddish. It would happen. Yeah. So you know that that's straight business right there. I think that's the whole thing. People get on Tibbs for not playing them, but some people don't really look at it. It might not be Tibbs' call. You know what I'm saying? It might be the front office and their front office, their front office and their agents. Right. It might not have to do it. Tibbs don't want to play him. It might be because the agents and the president don't want it to happen, because they don't want to risk nothing. They know it's going to happen somewhere. So that's why I got to, I know sometimes we think of that, because listen, Tibbs he's stubborn, but he ain't gonna let his team lose because they got talent he won't play. I don't think Tibbs that type of go like, listen, I know I got talent, but I'm not gonna play him. He wouldn't. I don't think he'd do that when he know that guy can help them win. Put it like that. Tibbs know what Cam Reddish could do. I think Tibbs know that this cat can help us win, but because of the trade situation involved with it and the agencies and blah blah blah, they might have came to an agreement, man. Just like Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder ain't playing. He away from the team. You know what I mean? Just like what Jay Crowder going through. They might don't want to risk injury or anything. They like, listen, this is a product that's under our belt, which is his agencies. Like, listen, let's not. So it's all good. I think you're right though. We got to at least make that move. If we make that move and get that one out the way, whatever happens. I don't care if we roll with what we got. If long as Mitchell Robinson get back healthy, but we'll see. But hopefully, it don't have no bearing on tonight's game, man. We go out there tonight and just play hard, man. And I want to see them guys go out there and play Obi Toppin. We need him tonight. He showed a little signs of breaking out of what he was going through the other night. So he's got to keep that same aggressiveness. And Brian got to keep that same aggressive like they did the other night. They didn't play bad. The team got outmatched. That the other night they just when Cats was in their bag in Atlanta. But they showed me some things, man. So let's hope they can continue with that and just let our big three. That what it is. To be honest with you, right now the Knicks big three got to take us home while we in this situation. I think what it's all boiled down to. I think Brunson, RJ, and Randall now you gotta see why we gave you that money. This is the time you let me see why we gave you that money right here. And I think they got to carry us until we it's going to be on them more than a lot of other people. You know what I mean? To carry us through, put it like that. You know, we need everybody, but these three guys, they said this is why we gave you $20 million right here. The reason why you gave you $20 million right here when you lose Mitchell Robinson, your team in the slump. This is why you paid them guys. So let's see how it translates to the court tonight. I think they come to play. Like I said, this team been resilient all year long. And they resilient, man. So let's see if Jalen Brunson be playing with a winning attitude. Randall been, despite we been losing, but Randall been balling though. He been balling. RJ balling. So it's all good. I think these cats gonna be okay, man. Let's hope that they can weather the storm, and keep them moving, man. And when they do that, then we be all right tonight, man. We go down there and go hard at these cats, and we try to come out with a victory. And I think that's what they got to be.
Yeah, there's no question about that, man. The big things that I'm hoping for tonight, because Randall has been playing out of his mind, man. He's double-digit scoring, high rebounds, over 12, closer to 15 rebounds a night. We right now what I'm hoping for that RJ can also come down a little bit and get 8-9 rebounds a game too. He needs to get down there maybe to bang some of the boards and help out down low as well. Also Quentin Grimes. We need Quentin Grimes to start to go down there and try to gather some of these rebounds as well. 6-7 rebounds a night. We need it as being a team average in rebounding, because if we get beaten rebounds, 89% of the time we're going to lose the game. We are a big team that rebounds the ball and beat you up in the paint. And if we can't rebound the ball, then we lack. I don't want to say lackluster, but we don't win games. If we give teams second opportunities, and they capitalize off those second opportunities almost always against the New York Knicks. So rebounding is a key tonight, and also with Mitch being out, our offensive rebounding is a key, because you don't pay attention to it much, but second chance points are major for the New York Knicks. Getting the ball, getting the rebound, kicking the ball back out is major for us as a team. So we just need to get out and try to push the pace. I'm not sure. I've seen a couple of things about who's supposed to be out, but when we get to that segment, we'll discuss it.
Yeah. I thought of it right now, man. We're going to segment break now. Put our itinerary up there. But yeah, we do miss Money Mitch, man. I can't even front on that one, but that brother, man.
From one game, Divine, one game. Remember what I was talking about like 2 days last time we chat, right?
Facts.
And these games are going to be real crucial, man. We're going to really see how much Mitchell Robinson makes a difference. Me as a Knicks fan, and I'm a homer for Mitch. That's my guy. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I believe. You know what I mean? What we going to really miss is going to be Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah. So listen, when we do it, man. I know he's gonna come to play when he get healthy, but that we need him now, man. So let's go. We're still on tap for the night, man. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do tonight. What's happening with the show? You already know. Starting lineup: Jalen Brunson, Quentin Grimes, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, Gerald Slim, for the Toronto Raptors, Fred VanVleet, Trent Tucker. For coaches, Scotty Vaughn and Pascal Siakam. And report for the New York Knicks, Mitchell Robinson out, medically questionable. For the Toronto Raptors, Anunoby out. And my man out in day-to-day is VanVleet. Kelvin Tate, Knicks 6-4 in the last 10. They 4-6. 113 a game for us, 116 a game for them. We out rebounded 48-42. 18 points per game assists. There's 24. You got us there. Field goal percentage beating about 1. That's what's on tap for the night, man. Knicks will talk. Fine. Time out game day. In the building, man. Knicks will talk. Let's get it. Yeah, shot, but that's that to me, man. We just gotta go out there and play tonight, man. Like I said, the tail of the tape was kind of interesting. We still out rebounding cats. They scoring a little bit more than we are, so we just gotta go out there, man. Put everything together, man, and try to get these cats. Man, I think we got the firepower to do it. Like I said, I believe in our big three. I think they can go out there and get down with them, man. They just got to go out there and play hard and bring it to them. You know what I mean? So we battle tested. One thing I can say, we battle tested. So let's see if we can go out here, man, and go down here up in Toronto tonight. Everybody get it going, man. Like I said, we other than Mitchell Robinson being out, man, questionable with the knee. Other than that, we still got a bench there. We still got cats to play. If me and Evan Fournier might get in, I don't know. You know what I mean? But whatever they got to do, let's hope these cats go down there, man, and learn off the last game we played, man, and go ahead and try to get one.
Yeah, man. Let me see. I'm reading Paris chat. Yeah, I hear that. I hear you. I hear you on that one, Paris. Salute to you. Man, we played this team, and we know who's going to come out tonight and try to dominate. And I mean, we know that Barnes is going to come out there and try to explode. We know if Van Fleet is out there, he's going to want to go out there and produce. I mean, we know the schemes. We know how to play these guys. And I mean, it's not like we haven't played them recently. And like I said, the last game we played them, we should have won it. But overall, this is a team that we know, a team that we played already 3 times, and we need to at least break even with these guys. 50-50. We won. They won 2 games, so we need to get this game so we can have 2 games under our belt against them. I mean, it comes down to crunch time with them, man. These guys, they don't. I mean, the way they're playing, I don't even know. As you've seen in the last 10 games, they won 6 games out of 4. You know, I mean, they can go on a quick little run. Next thing you know, they win 7 out of. I mean, the next 10 games, they win 7 out of 3, and they're right back in the playoff hunt. I mean, so this is not a team that we want to take lightly. I believe the Knicks already know that. We then played them gritty every game that we played them pretty much, and let's get out there and get it, man. It's about controlling the pace tonight, hitting our free throws when we can get to the line, and definitely rebounding tonight. Rebounding is another big key tonight. We have to see how we can potentially out rebound these guys tonight.
Yeah, they got to be a team collective thing, man. They got to know when to snap, go at the ball, not when to leave their man open before they can get away on a fast break. But they got to know when to go get them, what time it is to go get them. So they don't get out foolish with it tonight. With cats leaking out. But that's why you got guys like McBride who could be back there when that happens. But they just got to crash the boards, man. And it's hard sometimes when you're in the jump shooting league and you always on the perimeter, and then you got to once your ball go up ahead, you got to go back to the rim. You try to get a rebound, and that's why Julius Randle benefits and Robinson benefits so much from that, because they down there in that paint where the majority of all the shots going to come at. That's where the shots come to. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's hard for these guys, like grinds them. Trying to guard that 3-point line is tough, man. Because if you back up off your man and try to go for the rebound, and he might just shoot up and pop it. You know what I mean? If you get up on him, so they got to figure it out, man. Because it's tough, man. When you perimeter player, but I think RJ can get in there, man, and make it the best way he can do it, make his man put the ball on the floor. I think if they make him put the ball on the floor, that means, and then they can go toward the rim with him, they got a chance to get a rebound. And that's what they got to do, make them put the ball on the floor. That way, now you got a chance to get a rebound because he ain't shooting closer to the basket, I would say. So they just got to figure it all out, man. But we need all hands on deck tonight, because that's a talented team running. Like I said, last time we played on 123, 121. But, we came to play tonight. RJ, 32 points, 7 rebounds. Julius Randle, 21 of 15. Brunson had 26 and 7. Quickly had 14. Grimes had 10. It was a tough 4 game, man. We lost by 2 points. So it was a good 4 game, though. They was going at it. They just prevailed that night. Van Fleet 33. It was a little tough for it, but you know what? Like I said, we here to fight on the night, though. So we just got to go out there and go hard, and everything. Go hard and go home. That's what it boiled down to. But I'm confident the cats go out there and get it tonight. A big game for the New York Knicks. We need this one, just to stay afloat where we at in the standards. Miami playing the Pelicans, they was like down a little bit last time I checked on that score. So I mean, we need this win in the worst way, just to keep up the pace. And then not only that, if the Miami Heat take an L, that helps us out in the standings. We won game. We move back to the 6th spot. So it's a big game tonight overall, man. Because a lot of games in the conference that's going on that's important to us. So we see what we're gonna do tonight, man. I'm confident we go out there and play tonight and come out this thing with a W, man. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, no question, Divine. We got to get down there and bang it out tonight, man. I've been watching a couple of the games. I watched all the games that has been played, and I've noticed about Mitchell Robinson. People talk about Mitchell Robinson and stuff like that. And, I really watch the games, man. And me as a Knicks fan and also a homer for Mitchell Robinson, if you really watch Mitchell Robinson, what he does down low, the way he box out the bigger players majority of the time, to clear it out for the easier rebounds for everyone else to grab, the IQs, the Randalls and stuff like that. And on offense, Mitchell Robinson is most times double and triple team down low when they have the ball. When Mitch is parked down there, you see 2 and 3 guys stuck to Mitchell Robinson to try to stop him from rebounding the ball. So tonight, rebounds once again is a big task for the Knicks to do tonight, and our centers really have to come up tonight and get about 20 rebounds, and I'm 10 rebounds apiece. They need seven offensive and 13 defensive between the two of them. So I hope that our two-headed juggernaut tonight can really get out there and do what they need to do. RJ, I'm projecting, as a Knicks fan, that RJ is going to have a great game in Toronto. That's like, his home. So I think he's going to really come out there and try to, project himself out there to be a big-time player tonight. So I'm hoping to see RJ, high 20-point game tonight. Hopefully he can get down there and get 7 to 10 rebounds as well. With limited turnovers. So with that being said, man, I think the Knicks have a great chance of winning this game tonight, man. Controlling the pace is a key. Hitting our free throws when we get to the line, and most definitely rebounding tonight. So let's see if we can, if the Knicks can put all these things together and make it an easier win than the last loss that we had against this team.
Yeah, absolutely. But for me, man, I want us to play the same way we played against Atlanta. Just play defense. Let's play some defense. We was lit. We scored 124 that night. You know what I mean? So I don't have no problem with with anything with the offense, man. I think we paid the guy. I do like to want to see the ball move a lot more. But and not only that though, you got to realize. I try to tell people as well that the reason why the Knicks don't got a lot of assists guys because they're not making shots. That's people don't understand. That's why the system is down. Not because they're not passing the ball. They're not making shots.
Thanks.
That's why so that they down to 18 or something of that nature because they're not making shots. They're in the shoot. They shooting from, and it took a while though. McBride didn't have it going on. One game Julius Randle didn't really have it going on. So we had a couple of tries with Sims didn't have it. McBride and Brian didn't have it that night. So it's tough. But I still think we got enough. I think it's working the way it's supposed to work. I think the 3 main guys are going to get the down. They're going to do the blunt of the scoring. That's with anybody who got guys like that, whether it's KD and Kyrie and somebody else, or Jaylen Brown, Tatum and somebody else. You're always going to have them 3 guys that's going to be the ones that really carry the team. But along, everything is, being assisted in the right way, then we won't have a problem. But the last game they played against Atlanta, I didn't have a problem with the offense. I think quickly these guys, even my man McBride had a good game from an offense standpoint. He finally got an OB. Seemed like he was coming out of his little mini thing, man, with the baseline dunk and this and that. So you can see them starting to get into a form there. So I think the assists will come. I'm not worried about that, man, because you got to make shots, though. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you're shooting 33% from downtown, then that means you're not making shots. You know what I mean? If you're shooting 43 or 40 something, you used to scoring like 48, 40, 47 or 48% from the floor, but we only scoring like 42, 43 or something. Yeah, obviously that means the offense just ain't popping right now. So whether it's ball moving or not, but I think they'd be all right though. I like this team, man. I seen enough. It's a tough sweat shot power, but I seen enough. That's going to keep me optimistic about the team moving forward. I see what they got on the floor, and them cats can play basketball, man. Let's not make no mistake. Jalen Brunson can get down with a basketball, and that's real talk right there. And so can RJ and Randall. Them cats ain't. So I believe in what them cats can do. They're at the higher echelon, no. But them cats playing ball at a level a lot of other people not playing at, man. And I think people don't underestimate what Julius Randall with Brunson and them doing. I mean, them cats is holding us down, man. They playing good ball for us, man. Look at their numbers every night, and we was winning too. Because we hit a little setback right now, we'd be okay. You know what I mean? Peaks and valleys, Peaks and valleys, man. And right now we in a little valley, but we get back out of it. I think we're gonna be okay. We got enough to make things work. And then we got to go get somebody we can do that too. That's why I'm confident because I don't think this is the end all be all. Even for between now and the trading deadline going into to try to get in the playoffs, the Knicks know where they at. They know, man, we right there. You know what I mean? So I'm quite sure they got to be thinking about something that Tom Thibodeau want to win. You know, we understand that he want to win. You know what I mean? So I'm quite sure him and Leon Rose and them cats to think about what can we do or what can we bring in here just to give me a little bit more firepower. And we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? If we work out in our favor, then we okay. I think we okay. But I like where we at. This is a big game tonight, man. You know, payback. You know, but I think we got the guns to go down there and make it happen. I think they come to play tonight, man. Like I said, I think they come to play. I think they walk out of there, man. I think they are a really, really determined team to me. You know, and I want to see that determination just keep going. Because I think we building on something. That's what I'm happy about. We building something. Just like our New York Giants. Yeah, they lost, but they building something though. You know what I mean? That's what the Knicks doing. They building something. You know what I mean? And but you can't give up on it the minute something start going the other way. We good, man. The Knicks team is good. That's a good basketball team down there in the Garden. A1 point guard, you know, an A1 2 guard, a 3. I'm a small forward. I'm going to say you got almost an A1 power forward, and you know what Grimes could do once he kind of get consistent. And he was playing well before, you know, these last couple of games stretches. But I like what we got in New York, man. You know, I like the starting 5. I think when they really playing on the defense side of the ball, they hard to beat because one thing about the Knicks offense, you know, Jalen Brunson and RJ and Randall can get it. So it is never about the offense to me. If you don't hold cats down, then that's what's going to happen. You score all the points you want. Somebody score more than you, it don't even mean nothing.
Mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing. So we just got to get back to the basics. I like having Jericho Sims replacing Mitch right now because of the injury. You know, it don't take away a lot from the position. It takes away a lot, but not a lot. You know what I mean? Like we miss some things with Mitchell Robinson, but at the same time, Jericho Sims, I think if he get in a rhythm. You know, he can hold it down for us to him and Carcassonne until Mitch get back, or if not, then you got to make a move if you feel that's what you got to do. But I think they're okay. We just gotta, you know, we've been here before, man. Injuries is a part of this thing for the Knicks, but we'll be okay. You know, I feel sorry for Mitch though, man. I'm like, man, he just was getting in the zone too, man, coming off that knee. Oh my, I like this cat was starting to play some good basketball. Blocking that muscle was in effect. So let's hope that the good thing about it is his thumb. He could do just like RJ did, be working on his cardio, everything. Because there ain't nothing but a thumb. He can run. He can do it, shoot with his right hand, whatever, left hand. He can still go out there and practice, put it like that. So it won't slow him down. It might be a good time for Mitch. You know, hey, sometimes, you know, things like this happen, but it happened for a reason, but it might be for the best of him. But now he can go into the last stretch of the season with put like this. He won't be body worn out. You know what I mean? Maybe them 2-3 weeks off, whatever might help him from a physical perspective. So let's help with some pros and cons with it. I mean, some pros with it, man. I think it can help him studying the game, sitting there, reading, playing, learning to play books or whatever, just getting better mentally and physically. And then that when you come back on the court, you look like you ain't lost a step. And just gotta, like I said, just his thumb. So like I said, you can go out there and still work out. And your mental and your physical, and I think he will, man. So it might be a blessing for Mr. Robinson. We'll see, man. But we're gonna miss him, man. We're gonna miss the Big Mitch because you know he's a big part of the defense thing for the Knicks, man. And even from when the cats ain't shooting well, you know, we ain't got the ball shooting well. You could have Mitch there to clean up rebounds up, man. That's why I think they paid him with a smart move because you ain't always hit the shots every night. But to have somebody, you know, even if you throw a jump shot up there and it's off the rim, you got somebody who can get a defense rebound, an offense rebound. And get it back, you know what I mean, and try it again, or put it in there and get score, whatever. So it's good having Mitchell Robinson, man. We're gonna miss that, brother, man. Now you see how important it is to have a guy like that, and you see why the Knicks organization gave him his money. Can't affect the game, and he affect winning, man, when he on. You know, like Clyde said, man, when that cat and when he stayed out of foul trouble, he could dominate both sides of the game. He could dominate from on the defense side and the offense side because of his rebounding, putbacks, everything. So let's see, man. We're gonna miss the brother Chop out, but we gonna let these young boys hold it down for them. We can get a couple of 50 minutes, keep ourselves in contention.
Yeah, that is definitely the key, man. Mitch is going to be missed, and we're really gonna see right now how much Mitch is really worth. You know what I mean? But on the other hand, this is a time for Sims and Ihart to really step up and. You know what I mean? They're not on the team just for scrimmage games and stuff like that. They're here to play some basketball. So these guys have to come in and try to step up, man. you know, we're pretty okay at the center position. You know what I mean? And you know, right now we need a little help on the bench. You know what I mean? You know, our three person that's off the bench. We really don't have a three to back up RJ right now. Obi is starting to get into his own. He played pretty well the last game. A nice little dunk that he had, a couple of jump shots. He had a couple of back downs that I seen, or at least one that I can remember that he got the ball and he tried to back a guy down and shoot the ball off the glass. I wish he would do that more often. That's all he used to do in Dayton. He used to back people down, back them down, up fake and shoot the ball off the back of off the backboard. And I wish he would do that a little bit more than to shoot as many 3-pointers as he's shooting. You know what I mean? He can hit the 3-pointers, but I don't need him to shoot more 3-pointers than Quentin Grimes does in a game. You know what I mean? That's what we don't need. We don't need to see Obi shooting 6 3-pointers and Quentin Grimes is only shooting 4. You know what I mean? So we need him to get down there and get gritty, put his body to the back. I mean, back some guys down and use his athleticism to get around them and get to the rim and put it off the backboard or put it in the bucket. You know what I mean? So, I just waiting to see what we're gonna do in this trade market coming up for this at this trade deadline because I just can't see. Me as a Knicks fan, I can't see the Knicks not making a move to acquire some players to put into the second unit and keeping Cam Reddish on this team because if you know, aside from Rose, aside from Fournier, you know, Cam Reddish, you know, and you know, if anyone else, I didn't really hear too much speculation about it. I mean, IQ's out there, but IQ ain't going nowhere. I don't think there's nowhere IQ is leaving this year. I think IQ wants to be a Knicks, so I'm hoping that he can take some small contract and continue his years here, at least another 2 years, if they can give him a little bit of money. But we need some production off that bench, and if for this team right now, if we don't get the production from off the bench, then our starters are really going to dwindle down these last 20, 30, 20 something, 30, 28, 30 games left in the season. So let's see. I mean, I've seen some trade talks out there, but when we get into that trade method, you know, I'm ready to, you know, spit some stuff out there, see if it sticks.
Yeah, real talk, man. It's about that time. That time of the year. It's the time of year we talk about it. You know what I mean? It's that time. We gotta go there and execute a good trade. They got the capital. They got everything they need to do whatever they want to do. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I feel like they say the Knicks got whatever they got whatever they need to pull off a trade in anyway. Whether it's small or big, they got the assets. I don't care if it's a second round. I don't care whatever. The Knicks got enough capital and assets to do whatever. I mean, because they in a good spot. They got aspiring contracts there. Got some decent players there. They got draft picks there. So they depending on what they trying to do, it's not nobody out there. I don't think the Knicks can go get if they on the market. Put it like that. I think we in that good situation. I don't care who on the market. If the Knicks want them, the Knicks can get them.
Unless it's somebody from Utah.
Right. Yeah, man. But they're in a good situation structure wise and foundation wise. They're good to go there. So I'm not concerned about the Knicks at all, man. We 20, 25, 22 right there in the mix of it. If we was headed to the lottery, something would be a different story. The Knicks is right there in the mix of it. So you know, and you got enough to go do whatever without even hurting your team. Actually, to help them in the long run. It's cats out there you can go get right now on aspiring deals. And that at the end of the year, no, you know what, whatever. You know, you don't even have to deal with them. You know what I mean? You know, let them walk. But you got stuff you can get out there, man. Trade them aspiring for aspiring. You wasn't gonna sign them no way. People like Cam Reddish and guys like that, you know you're not gonna re-sign them, and they're talented players. So and you got first round picks and everything. If you got to move a veteran, the Knicks they're gonna be able to go get something. If they really want it, they feel they need it. They know better than us. If the Knicks feel they need something, they go get it. I really believe that. I think Tom Thibodeau want to win, and but they know it was not a detriment to the infrastructure moving forward. then so be it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, to me, it don't make no sense to hold on to Evan Fournier if you're not gonna play him. I just think it's ludicrous. You know what I mean? In the sense, man, you can get it. You with him and Cam Reddish and a couple of players. You know what you can get out there, and the ones you can get out there on expiring contracts. Just for the season. All you're doing is get rid of this and get rid of that for the season. You're still gonna keep the same money you had off the books after the season's over. So it's not that you're taking on, you getting away with Fournier contract, but you're taking on one that's gonna be you getting rid of a contract that's gonna be expiring. So you never know who might be out there, Shaw Powell. There's a lot of talent out there in the NBA. Some guys gonna be moved, some not. But I think it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be one of the trading deadline where things happen. I think a lot of people in a position to go for this thing. A lot of these teams are in a position to go for it. You know what I mean? So, and if we're gonna be in the mix, we got to go play. So we'll see. We'll see. I think no matter what's gonna happen, the Knicks gonna do the right thing. I'm confident in that. But I like what they done did already with the way this team is built and what they got infrastructure wise, draft picks. I'm really impressed with Scott Perry and all these guys, man. What they have established for the New York Knicks move forward. I mean, these cats did Oklahoma City them type thing, talking about pick wise. These cats got 22 picks over the next 7 years, something like that. I mean, that's good. That's good infrastructure building right there. Because you telling people even 10 years from now we still be good. You know what I mean? Time Brunson, RJ, and Randall and Mitchell Robinson contract is up in 4 years. The Knicks would be crazy because they after that they get all that money back. You know what I mean? So they make a run for it. This is why I think this would be smart to me. Make a run for it while you got these guys under these contracts. Make a run for it, and then if you don't get to where you need to get to the mountaintop, you got them contracts expiring in a couple of years. Then you break it down and you move on, and you're going to get them quality ball players. So you always going to find suitor for the RJs and all that if it come down to that. I think the Knicks in these next 4 years just go ahead and go for it. Long as they don't mess up that infrastructure, and they know that once that all that money comes off the books in 4 years, be right back in a good place with capital. I just think that you have to look that way because I don't think they signed these guys all that money just for them to be mediocre. They didn't bring Jalen Brunson, give RJ this and all that, and they was going after Donovan Mitchell too. So you know where their head is at. You know what I'm saying, Shaw Powell? You kind of know where Nick's head is at. They were going to get Donovan Mitchell for a reason. So, they want to get him to, and I think that's where they at. And I think they're going to find that dude. He's going to pop up in there. We're going to get that dude. When it is, it's on. Then after that, like I said, let it all, if you start breaking it down financially right with the contract, if you're not going to re-sign RJ again or do this or Brunson, whatever, then you start contemplating about what you're going to do to get your best value for it. But that it don't hurt the infrastructure and we keep it moving. I like where the Knicks is at, man. We 1 or 2 players from doing damage up in this piece. I really believe that. We got a point guard intact. We got a small forward and a power forward intact. And even though the two guard is not fully intact, can you imagine that 2 guard being a creme de la creme 2 guard in the NBA? Matter if that was Donovan Mitchell, if it was Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, RJ. So that's what they was aiming for. And I think they're gonna pull out. You just gotta be patient with this thing, man. And I really believe that. You just gotta be patient with it, man. Let it take your bumps and your bruises. Grown wasn't built in one day. And I think the Knicks building something, man. They've been building, and I like the way they built it. These cats is legit, man. If this was any other team in the NBA not had Knicks on it, we would be talking about, what a great job the organization doing. Because New York City, we ain't gonna get that. Them cats are playing. They doing some good work out there in MSG, man. Like I said, you look at what we built, Knicks can strike at any time. And they probably just wait for the right one. Whether 10 people or 10 don't, whatever.
I'm just gonna say this 23 off season is going to be this off season we may not see a lot of these players that we have here on the team this year. We may not see a couple of these players. But now what they really need to do is try to strengthen the bench. And I have like two trade. I got 3, but I'm going to say 2 of them. I like this trade here. Trent Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. for Cam Reddish, Obi Toppin, D Rose, and the Mavericks 23 pick. I think that can happen. We can get a.
Who was the Knicks giving out? Who was they sending out?
The Knicks are sending out Derrick Rose, Cam Reddish, and Obi Toppin with the 23 Mavericks pick that we have that's top 10 protected, and we received back Trent Jr. and Porter Jr. I think that could probably be something that we could look for. Porter's a forward slash small forward. Trent would come in and be very, very effective in the second unit. Scoring wise with Porter. So I think that could be something that, could be potentially out there. I mean, that is out there. Also Malik Beasley for Derrick Rose and the 23 Mavericks pick. I think that could be something to be looked at. But this is I'm going to say this one because I really wanted to hold on to this because I think this can happen. Eric Gordon, we pick up Eric Gordon and we Derrick Rose and Cam Reddish is moved for Eric Gordon. So, with those three picks those three trade scenarios that I put out there, I think all three of them are pretty ideal. We could get some things here, not break the bank and make it through this year and hopefully be successful, especially if we could pick up the first one that I said with the Trent Jr. and Otto Porter. I wouldn't mind seeing that and I wouldn't mind seeing those guys in Knicks uniforms.
Yeah, real talk. You great point there, Fabian. I think you dead on with that, my brother. A lot of people don't recognize that this cat Jalen Russell just got here.
I've been said that. Word up, baby.
That man.
Word up, baby.
Man, you gotta give them time to get in there, man. They're gonna go through the peaks and valleys, but I like this team, man. I'm moving forward. I'm good. And like I said, even sometimes it's about you don't want to trade a person, but the economics creep in there, Shot Powers. You know what I mean? Even he could be your favorite player, but just because the economics creep up in there, he ain't guaranteed to be orange and blue just because it's a business. You know what I mean? People are gonna do what they got to do to look at the longevity of what, and that's what I like about the things. They looking at the longevity of the squad. I don't think Obi Toppin go nowhere. But on your first one, let me ask you a question: Do you re-sign Gary Trent after that deal in a couple of years? Because he'd be extension available. Do you take the Gary Trent Jr. trade, and then when it's time to re him up next year, do you re him up?
I mean, for a backup for our guards, I mean, he's a great. I mean, we played him just recently. He's a very good shooter. He's very athletic. He can hit the three. I think his percentage is around 37% from three. He's a threat. And if we could put him in the second unit, I mean, I would re him up. I mean, I think his contract is not. I think it's not a bad contract. You know what I mean? See what we could do. I mean, with that trade to move on from Derrick Rose and Cam Reddish with Obi. I mean, we can we could re him up. I wouldn't be objective to having him on the Knicks in the second unit. He's a quality backup for Brunson. Or for Grimes or whoever you want to put in there. I wouldn't be opposed to re-signing him again. And I mean, Porter. I think Porter is only he's only a 1 year deal, one this year and maybe next year. I think he has an option or something like that. I mean, I would look into it. And I mean, we need help in that second unit. And I mean, I also like that Eric Gordon trade. You know what I mean? But I every trade that I mentioned has Derrick Rose in it. And me personally, as a Knicks fan, I don't know if Derrick Rose is leaving this year, man. I think Derrick Rose is here for the long haul. I think, I think they'll move off of Evan Fournier before they move off of Derrick Rose. Me as a Knicks fan, I think they hoping that we could get towards March and April and, try to use Derrick Rose in those minutes. We could give him some 12, 15 minutes a game and stuff like that towards the end, fighting for the playoffs and stuff like that. And I think Derrick Rose can possibly come off that bench being so well rested. And I'm pretty sure he's working on his jump shot and his moves to the paint and stuff like that and be something to finish the year off with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what, man? Listen, for this team, I'm going to ask you this here. Would you do just the Gary Trent trade if you did, instead of throwing Obi in there, do the trade for Cam Reddish, Rose and 2 picks, and they could be a first pick and the second pick, and I don't know, whatever. But would you be willing, because you know at the end of this year that's 19 million. That's 19. See, that's the 19 million that you can give back to him if you decide you want him. If the Knicks get Gary Trent Jr. and they decide that he fits that organization, he can help this team win. Then it don't matter whether we like him or not. If the Knicks think Gary Trent Jr. can help them moving forward, then they make the trade. If they think it's going to make the team better, if they think that looking at the next couple of years, they see his game, they see his skill set, that he's worth is 19, 20, then you give it to him. You know what I mean? And I hope we make the right decision with it, because the cat could ball, pedigree, he know basketball. So we, I like him. I like him as a player. I always liked him as a player. I just thought the cat, playing under Mike Krzyzewski, man, learned to, dad was an NBA baller. You know what I mean? So he know the game. You know what I mean? He know how to handle the business and everything. Gary Trent could play basketball, flat out D him up. Him and Quentin Grimes when they on, they'd be a nightmare on somebody deep on the defense side of the ball. So I mean, and them the type of players you want. To me, he's like a two-way version of Alex Burks. You know what I mean? That's what I like about Gary Trent. He's his shooting skill set. He can get buckets from deep. He's a good deep shooter, and but his defense what sets him apart. He's like a upscale. He damn near upscale Quentin Grimes, to be honest, at this stage in their careers. But the cat can play basketball, so I wouldn't have a problem with it if the Knicks get him. They decide they can work out a good deal. If it ain't even long term, but enough to make him happy where he ain't got to go nowhere else. If he want to play in New York, I'll go get Gary Trent in a heartbeat. I just think he helped his team win. Gary Trent better than a lot of cats we got on there. And I know we love our players, but some of them still growing. We got a young team in New York. You know what I mean? I think people forget that, Shop Howard. We got a lot of young players in New York. So, it takes time for this stuff to get it going, man. Like Obi Toppin, he just started to get it going. I mean, Emmanuel quickly been taking their steps in their career. They've been getting better at it, but it takes time. That's what you call a rebuild, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
It was a rebuild, So they brought in all these young players, and they're all young. Going back to RJ, Grimes, Sims, McBride, quickly Obi, whoever they brought them in here. You know what I mean? And they've been here playing. They might not have been playing at the level we wanted them to play at, but remember, Obi's been a backup power forward in New York for the last 2 years. Am I right? He came out the gate. Now, whether his minutes were deserving or not, or whatever made the case been within that span of time, he was the backup power forward since he came in his rookie year. He's been playing. Whether it happens on the court and whether minutes he gets a different story, but the Knicks ain't shut the man down. Knicks gave Obi Toppin a lot of opportunities sometimes. Like, man, Obi, remember when we were talking, he was thinking up the joint. But we also know that he's a talented ball player, and sometimes it takes time. And I think they did the right thing. I don't know if they would put him in the trade. Maybe, like I said, he got a what they call it, he's tension eligible and everything. And I think he got a $10 million cap hit next year, something like that, whatever. But we'll see. But right now, for the night, man, we got to roll in what we got. Shop Howard. I'm opening the Eric Gordon thing. There's a couple of players out there I like. I really do. There's a couple of players out there I think can help us. And whether it's players trading somebody that we don't want to trade them, but they can make us better. It might be the person who you really like on the Knicks might have to go. Obi, and we might could be quickly. I'm not saying it will, but you never know. It all depends who you're getting back. Everybody say don't trade Obi. Depends what you're getting back. You know what I mean? In the trade. You know what I mean? This cat coming in might say, okay, I'm glad we made the trade. You never know. We'll see. We're going to be good, man. Nick's going to be okay. We're going to go in and get a popper tonight. Shop Howard, go up here in Toronto, go hard for 48 minutes, man, and put these boys on their backs and let's get a pop. We got a couple of big games in association tonight that's going to benefit us. So, I think we got to go out there tonight, man, and play. And that Heat and the game that I was interested in earlier, it's kind of tight game right there. Was the Pelicans and the Heat. Pelicans 88-84. Pelicans with 3 minutes left. I was really hoping that the Pelicans could beat the Heat and we win tonight and give the game up on the Cats. The Nets and the Warriors, that's going to be an interesting game. The Nets lose that game, I can see that happening. And then Steph Curry and all them guys look like they round back into form. So then the only game on the doctrine tonight that's real important to me is that the Pelican and Heat game. And obviously our game in the Nets and the Warriors. Tomorrow, though, going to be interesting to look at. The Hawks got the Bulls. That's definitely a winnable game for the Bulls. Obviously, the Celtics probably do away with the Magic. That's the biggest game on the doctrine to me is the Hawks and Bulls game tomorrow. Hopefully the Bulls will win that game for me. Bulls can win that game, that bodes well for us. That means the Atlanta Hawks will drop down. Boom. They come up to 22 and 20. They be down with the Hawks of that almost pretty soon. But that keeps us right here. And then look at the Nets. The Nets lose the game. They down to 18. So we just got to get back on a winning streak, man, and try to right the wrongs and everything like that. And I think we can do that. We be okay, man. I'm confident what we can do. We're going to go in there and ice this thing, man, and get a win tonight. And feel good about ourselves. We all down because of our big blue giants, but work never stops. So, we in the building, man. Knicks will talk. Game day. Divine and Shaw Powers. We in here, man. But what do you think, man? What you think the gut score going to be like tonight? What do you think the Knicks going to do?
Well, I thought last game was going to be a defensive game, and I was totally wrong about that. They went ballistic, 130 to 120, plus points and stuff like that. So I was totally wrong. So I'm going to go a little bit since we may not have Grimes tonight. We don't have Mitch tonight. It looks like they might not have Van Fleet tonight, and I think with Siakam also out, I think this is going to be a more low-scoring game. I'm going to go. We push the pace. We hit our free throws when we get to the line, and most definitely have to rebound the ball tonight. I'm going to take it to 104 to 99. New York Knicks tonight.
Yeah, I think the Knicks come play tonight. Like I said, I think they come play tonight. It's not quickly. The one might not be playing. I just want to make sure people say it's quickly might be not Grimes.
I said Grimes. My bad. I said Grimes.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's what we're here for, man. You know how we do.
That's
I'm just hoping we go out there and play hard for 48 minutes. Find a way to collectively rebound pretty well tonight. We're going to need that. That's not a big team down there. So I'm hoping Gerald Cassell can probably come out here tonight and feel a little bit more relaxed after getting the first game out of the system. You know what I mean? And he was still playing good ball. Hopefully he come out here and be able to get us 10 and 8 at that center spot today. If he can give us Mitch number, at least the numbers, and play a little bit of defense when he can, I'll take that for the center spot for the starter, backing up somebody who getting $15 million, the other one getting $1 million or something. So I'm good with that, man. Harkenstein, he's got to do what he do. Randall gonna be Randall. I think our big three come to play tonight. They always come to play. I think they kids gonna get a pop tonight though. But I think them cats really got it in them, man. I believe in Jalen Brunson, his mental makeup, and RJ growing as a young veteran, man. I believe in these cats. Randall, redeeming himself from last year. Every now and then you go through what you go through, but them cats is talented though. The Knicks got 3 talented brothers down there, so I'm confident with them 3 tonight. And Grimes, we can get back to hitting a couple of trade balls and keep playing defense. I think we'd be okay, man. Iron sharp as iron. You go in there and you battle on front of you. And, just because you play bad with the past game, you're going to play bad this game. So, it's the NBA. I think these cats come out there and get it tonight, man. I'm confident these cats ain't folding, man. So I think they come out there tonight, play an aggressive game, and hit some shots, man. First of all, play some defense, but hit some shots, and that's it. It's simple. Play defense and hit shots. That's all. I don't care how you get to it, how you do it. You just got to stop the cat from scoring, and you got to score. It's that simple. I don't care what the game plan is. Man up and do what you do. And I think that's what they're going to do. They've been doing it all year. Knicks ain't backing down for nobody. I can tell you that. And they done showed me enough. They ain't backing down for nobody. They don't execute the game plan or something at the end of the game, and that's different, but they're not backing down. The Knicks is always coming at you. So that they just got to execute in them closing minutes sometime, man. And that's it. And I think we'd be okay. They've been doing pretty well with the stuff you've been talking, that you always make reference to as pushing the pace and everything like that. We got it, man. We got 3 cats with the ball. On any given night, they can give you 30, any one of them. So that's good. But we got 3 of them. So we see what we can out rebound you guys tonight. It's a free throw, like Shaw Powers say. Control that paint, man. Because I think Gerald was saying to Harkenstein, Boucher, he's a slimmy stretch dude. Siakam is not really a paint player. These 2 cats are not even post players, man. So those we go out there and bully ball tonight. That's what we got to try to do. And Anobi might be out too. So you take another big body out there, man. I want to see the Scotty Barnes and RJ matchup. RJ batters ain't gonna be different this time. So that's what I love about this team. He taking on the challenge like Scotty Barnes ain't doing what he did the last game. So RJ, I love that, man. That's what I'm talking about. These cats don't back down. He got to go out there. He got outplayed a little bit. Even though he scored more, but he kind of got outplayed in a sense with Scotty Barnes. But he's looking forward to the challenge. He's looking forward to go up in his home country and get it popping. That's what he's gonna do. RJ come to play every night. You know, whether you have a good night or bad night, he always come to play. You know what I mean? So I like this team. They always come to play. I hope we just got to come out there and go hard tonight. And I think we're going to get it. So I'm going to go out here and put it out there. I'm going to go to New York Knicks 112 to 107.
I think he's going to say.
112,
That's a good score. That's a good score.
112, 107. My player to watch is Jericho Sims. That's the player. Everybody else I ain't worried about. I know what they do. Jericho Sims is going to be my watch guy tonight. He go out there and get a double-double, then I know we're going to be okay. That's what I'm trying to say. I think that young man, he just realized when the opportunity knocks, you got to beat it. He been waiting there all for a minute. He been itching to get up on that floor. And you see the results the other night. Though we lost, but you see some of the results. So now that he know he out there, he know what he got to do to stay out there. You got this with you got when the opportunity knocks, like we always say, when the opportunity knocks, you gotta go get it. You gotta go get it, and that goes for Quentin Grimes. I'm a Deuce McBride. When the opportunity knocks, you gotta go get it, bro. You know, because if you don't, then you ain't gonna be worthy of being there. You want cats who want to take that spot and go get it. And I think Jericho Sims, good look for him. He letting iHeart know, you nice, but I'm here. See, this thing can change the whole perception of Tibbs might say, listen, I like Hartenstein, trade him. I got my backup.
Yeah, facts.
So it's important for these cats. That's why I said they got to represent, show and prove, get there. So when the opportunity knocks, the Knicks will say, you know what? I don't need this guy. This guy is who I need. And that's what Jericho Sims is at. That's what McBride and them at. I think Quentin Grimes took advantage of it. You know, I got to give him a fly in that 2-guard spot. He took advantage. He said, listen, I'm going to get it. Ain't nothing promising me. I got to get this. He put the work in the offseason despite injuries. And look what Quentin Grimes at right now. 2-guard, and he went out there and got it. This is Jericho Sims' time to go get it. He can change the whole trajectory of that franchise. I'm talking about from financial standpoint. Do you know if he give you anything better than Hartenstein, he only making $1 million or $2 million for 4 years? And he giving you numbers like Hartenstein, who's making $8, $9 million, or whoever, mention anybody. If that cat go out there and ball out, he changed it. Now we really in the game. You know what I mean? We in the game now because now we got a contract. We got $16 million of the book. Well, it'll be $8 million after this year. But you move Hartenstein last year, that $8 million for Sims that do now, put him in a trade with somebody right now. Sims can pop like that. So you got to see. You never know. That's why the Knicks is versatile, man. I like the squad. They versatile, man. And all that organization did it right, Shot Powers. But listen, man, we're gonna get out of here because we're ready to get game working, man. Ready to get in here and get into our mode. Let me say we get into our mode, everything, man. But I'm looking for the Knicks to go out there tonight, rebound from last night's the other night's game against the Hawks. Like I said, I believe in this team. I think they're gonna come out there and go hard and play aggressive, man. And hope we come out of victory to keep that 6th spot locked in for right now. Big scratch for the Knicks. Big game, 25 and 22. We right there, man. Let's go get it, man. Shot Powers, my brother. I see you on the next episode. I'll holler at you.
You're ready.
The chat, May 4th, everybody. E. Gibson, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Fabian, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in, man. I like iHeart May 4th. I ain't sleeping on him, man. I like that cat. Real talk, man. I think he's nice. He's good. I love everything about him. You know, sometimes you always got to throw the business side of it in there, but I like iHeart. I'm comfortable with him and all the cats they got there, man. You know, I think they built something pretty good down here. So we're going to get out of here, man. We'll see you cats, man. Enjoy the game. It's Devon, it's Shaz, Knicks Real Talk, man. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, man, to keep us in the fold, man. We here, man. We ain't going nowhere. We trying to keep y'all entertained with this Knicks content dialogue, man. We in the building, man. But y'all enjoy the game. Sorry, all us Giant fans, man. We building the right thing, man. Be proud of the New York Giants, football Giants, but they on the rise, bro. So we got to keep it moving, man. But Shah. Peace.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena. With the click, that's the conglomerate. The Knicks Real Talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. When I'm hearing that, you don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. My entourage be on the job, my energy. 50 tripping in 10 books. As they cook my game plan, and my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace.
Break the logo when the head space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. Infinity Dexter's on the court, looking pretty legit. I say true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.